like how I begun. I'm from Memphis, the grit and the grind be coming with ease. I keep it catching just like a disease. Soon as I humble it, pop it, they freeze. Ask where they got it from me. I can't be seen with no thieves.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, for the Wizards, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Charlotte Hornets. Now the Pacers moving it up. Stolen by Holiday. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Yeah, Trae Young with the easy bucket. They're changing ends of the floor in the blink of an eye.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Now, here is Halliburton. After the miss from Trae Young. Now, here is Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Bring in with the block.
And at 7'2", Blinken is a huge shot-blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
The Pacers making a switch here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We play just over a minute here in the first. Young for three. Again, Young missing.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Now, here is Young. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Outside, Walker. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Out in his zone on the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Young for three, drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 now.
That's what he does every night. He stretches the floor. Trae Young at his best.
Pass to Huff. Shoots over Klingon. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Hung outside. Here's Klingon. Lets it go from 11.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Here's Siakam. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards trailed by 3. Out left to the wing. It's Young on the wing. It's stolen by Nembhard. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Huff. Three-pointer. Push up that time. Not on target. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Huff.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Now, here is Young. He has 5. Klingon's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Halliburton, no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
The Wizards shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
1 second left. And then Toppin with the jam.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And that does it for the first quarter. Pacers lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Now, here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrade. Really exciting stuff.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And McConnell gets it to go.
They found some room there along. The baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Back to Sharp. And the
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. Boy, it takes skill to win these and-one opportunities.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll heavily per the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Indiana leading by 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Kevin.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Sharp. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pacers leading by 3. Pass to Potter. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Potter's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Takes a step back. Pass to Potter. Top of the key jumper, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Sharp. Stolen. And here's McConnell. Here's Potter. Pulls up from the corner. Tries again. Pass to Toppin. Clock at 6. Riley grabs the miss. Wizards trailed by 4. Here's Sharp. Here's the drive. Oh, and the Jammed by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Potter. The layup missed. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Cisse. Pass to Holland. And another shot. Here's Cisse. Here's Sharp. 16 points for him. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Sharp on the wing. Pass to Riley. Back to Sharp. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
To Indiana. Indiana substitution. 0. Tyrese Halliburton.
The Pacers with the lead. Halliburton is doubled. Some nice passing here by Indiana. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's the break. Here's Watkins. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Wizards lead by 1. So it's the Pacers now. Pass to Potter. Back to Halliburton. Here's Potter. With 2 seconds left. That shot missing. And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for the Washington Wizards. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Indiana. They trail by 1. Pass to Huff. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Young. That one goes in. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Tim, walk me down the Donovan Clingan pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a 2-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Here's Young, following the score by Indiana. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Sarr. 6 on the shot clock. And Sarr throws it down.
So much fluidity from Sarr, going right at the rim with that slam.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Halliburton. They set the pick. Here's Nembhard. Rebound, Washington. The 15-footer. No good. Shot missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss. Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Looking to get back on track here. Young, good. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Huff. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Huff's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense. and continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Now, here's Halliburton. Young with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Now, Nembhard. Here's Huff. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Go into the rack with energy. The D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, drives the hammer! Look out!
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Huff. And Klingon pulls it down. Washington leading now by 6. Young taking his time here. Back to Sarr. That one good for 2. 6 points for Alex Sarr.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
A nice shot by Huff.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket. So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that one in the first half.
And Indiana making a change here. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Here's Young. The Wizards with another miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Over Sarr. Siakam misses. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 6-point lead. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That'll put Trae Young on the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
And he can't hit the second. Wizards leading by 8. Knocked away. And stolen by Thompson. Holiday with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Walker in the post. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. And here's Young from the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And Halliburton slams it in.
What a slam by Halliburton, using that agility to make a statement.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Pacers making a switch here. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Wizards leading by 7. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Sharp. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. Pacers trailed by 9. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. It's not going to go for him. Puts one up from 19. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We've got 46. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Washington leading now by 9. Young for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Pass to Zubac. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Walker goes in. 2 points. That one goes.
For his size, Walker had great burst off the bounce.
Pass to Holiday. Stolen by Walker. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Siakam.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
Here's Young. He gets that one. Young's got 14 points here in the second half.
That's just beautiful touch by Young. For a smaller lead guard like he is, he needed to develop that floater.
Here's Halliburton. And Klingon pulls it down. Washington leading now by 7. Young fires away from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Pass to Walker. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Young inside. The kick out to Holiday. Now here's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Tips it. Pacers trailed by 8. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Pacers ball.
And here's Halliburton. They set the screen. Here's Potter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
On
on the drive. Halliburton keeps his options open. If the defense doesn't commit, he just takes it to the rim.
Here's Young, and he banks the layup in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Halliburton off target with the open look.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pacers trail by 10. Let's lose a 3. Sarr pulls it down.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Young! Cuts off the pass. Siakam, right side. The 20-foot jumper, good.
And the work ethic of Siakam, he's always making the effort to find looks out there.
Count the basket.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Halliburton outside. 3, good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Young. That one misses. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Potter. He's off from 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Holiday. Layup, no good.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Launches it. Knocks down the 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A great pass leads him right to the rack.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Thompson. Wow, what a play. Unbelievable. Oh, one-handed.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Here's Siakam. And stolen by Song. Holiday outside. Trae Young. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer. Halliburton climbs in.
Washington foul. Playing in. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Indiana.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits.
2 shots.
Halliburton hits them both. They swipe it, and so it's the Wizards with the
Riding through the city with the top down. Used to have a little, need a lot now. I heard money price tag. Hey, make the money come fast to do gymnastics. Yeah, I took some time off, but I've been spastic. Hey, hey, she want me to, but I'm jet lagged. I can make her. I got it out the mud, yeah, I made it happen. Riding through the city with the top down. Used to have a little, need a lot now. I hear money calling when I walk out. Hey, hey, in the city, I'm the one they wanna talk about. I just did another 100 on a pop out. I've been balling every day, no, I can't stop now. Hey, I can never slow down. I need it right now. Drinking water might drown. Oh yeah, I can never slow down. I need it right now. Drinking water might drown. Oh yeah.
Wonderful and beautiful music.